All right, I'm back once again. Another player we got to get a twofer on this Wednesday here. NUC All-American Day. We got to keep breaking down prospects because there's nothing better than that. So let me get this brand imaging off and get right to Julian Armella, offensive tackle, 6'6". He lists himself at huddle at 6'7". He's 300 pounds. He's an absolute beast from Columbus High School in Miami, Florida. Columbus High School is known for putting out prospects. According to Rivals, he's 6.1, number 6 player nationally. Slightly favored to go to Florida State. I don't buy that for a second. 35 offers: Alabama, Arizona State, Auburn, Miami, Florida. Yeah, of course, FIU. I mean, Clemson, you name it. He's got it as an offer. He's got some interesting guys that are recruiting him. It's cool to see the list. Kevin Mawai at Arizona State, his direct recruit. Brent Venables in Clemson. Just some of the big names. Randy Clements from Mississippi are some of the big names that are actually recruiting him. But, hey, you want Julian Armella, you better get the head coach on the phone and spend a lot of time with him because that's how it's going to be. Offensive tackle prospect, number 1 lineman in the country. Let's go right to the videotape and break them down. All right, here we go. Here we're just going clips because no one wants to put highlight tapes together, which is fine. Here he is. There he is. A little choppy chop. He's tall. He's lean. His hips are a little. He's a little narrow there in the hips, but that's okay as a left tackle. I mean, he gets low. Ooh, that's nice. You try to cut him, he cuts you. All right, here we go. Here we get a highlight tape. Year 3, baby. Julian Armella. I like the unis that the teams are playing. It looks like Miami Northwestern. Now we gotta slow it down a little bit with Lyman here because otherwise we're just waiting for the sauce, I guess. Okay. There he's on a down block. He's right over. He keeps moving. I'd like to see him keep working, finish people off, man. Okay. Let's say here it is again. This is against Miami Northwestern. Kick slide. I'd like to see him sit a little more. He is huge and athletic looking. Hands are low. Nice hand. Excellent hands technique, as my man Paul Alexander would say. His hands are low. Let's see if he has the uses 1-2 or he's a double puncher. He's got to be a 1-2 guy. I mean, I'd like to see a little more aggression. I don't love the lumbering. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Boom. Finish him. Okay. I like that. Good finish. Good pancake. Got a little nastiness there to him. I like to see him. Now he's down. He's just pancaking dudes. Some of these dudes just fall down like I don't know what they're doing. Okay, here we go. Down block. Buries him. It looks like he's got good enough punch and pressure. He keeps the hands inside, like really tight, which I love. He can bend. He's under control. He bounces off on double teams. He's under control. I love that. I mean, I think he's got to work a little bit on his upper body strength and his hip thrust. Hands are nice and low. He's got to have the placement of his hands on the chest, high chest area, and then down by the hip, man. So he's got control. But I like how he keeps his hands low. That looks pretty darn good. On the offensive line, there's a lot of things I think you're going to always see that can be improved, and I see a bunch of things that can be improved there. He is a heck of a competitor. He plays for a good program, and he's a real physical guy. So hey Dominic, how you doing? Yeah, I mean, check out NUCSports.com or Top Prospect Elite, and we'll get you set up with some stuff. You're gonna have to get out of your state. If you're on the West Coast, you're in what we call lockdown mode, which means get the heck out of there. Anyway, COVID does suck. Yes, 100%, Viv, no doubt about it. But yeah, he's a beast, Julian. He finishes. He's nasty. He's somebody that coming out of a place that produces, a lot of great football players, especially known for skill players. The fact that he's a lineman that really just has nice technique with his hands low. He's got to get the two, instead of just a two-hand punch all the time, which overextends you a little bit, using one hand when you need it, and then the finishing with the two, especially on his down blocks. He does a good job of that. I'd like to see him work on his feet. I like to see him staying lower. I like to see him work on his physicality of his, not his physicality, his strength in his upper body. I think his power in his legs and hips got to continue to develop. He's got the tools. Definitely got to work on quickness, but he moves with ease. He picks up double teams. He's a guy that's going to be a big time lineman. To me, as a left tackle prospect and a person that looks like he's passing game, I mean, Florida's going to be a candidate. Alabama's going to be a candidate. He's going to have to go to a place that produces a lot of left tackles, and that's where he's going to want to be. But there's also going to be competition there, so he's going to have a lot of decisions there. But he's definitely a top player. As I get through it, I'm going to start to compare if I see a guy at a lower rank that's better. Number one lineman in the country, he's impressive, definitely. Definitely one of the top linemen. Definitely's got the body structure and the height and size. And he's nasty. So the other stuff can be learned. The Prospect Podcast. Julian Armella, offensive tackle, Columbus High School. We'll see you soon.